Hey guys, it's me. So what I thought we'd do today, take a look at, oh geez, I just punched you in the face. Sorry about that. Trying to put my glove on. We're going to take a look at the Russians. So as you see, I got my usual tools, right? Are we focused? I can't tell. Got my smoker, right? I got my B-towel, T-towel, my frame grip, my hive tool, and my lighter for when the inevitable moment happens that my smoker goes out at the worst possible time. Of course. All right, so first step, obviously, take off the top. Then I have this newspaper, which again is to help absorb moisture. You see how it looks all kind of crinkly? It's because it's been absorbing moisture. All right, so we're going to pop that one off. It's been doing its job. Now this hive, unlike the Carniolans, they overwintered. And this is a honey super that's on them, which maybe they're just doing something with. We'll find out. I don't have high hopes, but I see that they're at least in the super. You see how they're, like, we can tell they're not really doing anything. They're just wandering around. Girls, you can build out your super. So I'm not even going to waste my time on the super because they're not doing much. I'm going to pop this off, right? The resistance you're getting is the propolis in that one frame. Gosh, these girls keep, okay, maybe I do have to manipulate a frame. These girls keep gluing one of the frames to this honey super frame, and it is aggravating. All right, so I don't know if you saw that was what was preventing me from lifting it. There we go. Woo! Yep, there we go. That got their attention. Hi, girls. All right. I know. Okay. What did I say? The inevitable going out of the smoker. Okay. Okay, and right. All right, let's get our smoker going. I know, it's the skill that I am the least good at and need the most practice. There we go, got a little smoke here. Let's hit these girls with a little smoke. Okay, now like I said, I'm not really going to stress too much about this box because now that I've got that removed, I can easily just pop this off, and this is where I want to look. This was the frame that was sticking to it. So I'm going to hit these gals with a little smoke to calm them down, calm myself down, calm everybody down. Yeah, see that? I don't know if you can see that girl who's like zipping around in front of you. All right, I'm also going to use my good friend B-towel, T-towel. We love B-towel, T-towel. Okay, and then our usual rule. Now this is an 8 frame, but the rule is always the same. You take the number 2 frame out to give you some space. So I'm going to use my hive tool to make sure the propolis is going to give on both sides. So I can take this out, right? And now I am going to use Mr. Frame Grip to help me get this out. Okay. There's a lot of wiggling and squiggling here. There we go. I think they're gluing everything together. Oh, I know what's going on here. Yeah, that's right. I put in a bad thing of foundation here, and they have glued these two together. So we're just gonna not mess with that. It's fun to admit. All right. Your bees become a source of experimentation for you after a while. You're like, what happens if I just put in a piece of wax that melts, apparently. I didn't think it was going to melt. It melted. How silly of me. The hive is 95 degrees. You know what I mean? So let's take out the number 3 and see what we got going on here. All right, we got girls. Girls. All right, here we go. Let's take a look at what we're taking a look at. Put the frame grip down. All right, see what we got. So we got that stained glass is going to be your nectar. That clear stuff is stained glass is your pollen. The clear stuff is your nectar, and you see at the top they're capping off some honey. So they're putting away some resources. Very, very classy of me. More on this side, you can see that they're starting to cap off that honey. They cap it off when it has really reached a certain level of lack of moisture. So that's actually a good sign. Now this is resources. I am just going to lay this over here so I have room to work. I couldn't get the 2 frame out, but I can just lay this one out because there's no eggs on this one, so this is okay to be out. All right, so now I'm going to take a look at this frame, see what we got going on here. All Right, okay. I do like the plastic foundation because it is a lot easier to unpropolis. My eventual plan is to swap all of it is to plastic foundation. See, look, my smoker's staying lit. What? Unbelievable. All right, let's take a look at this. Oh, we got some capped brood here. Excuse me. We got some capped brood here. All right, that looks nice. Capped brood. Okay. All right. More capped brood. And you see how we have this kind of spiral pattern? There's this like inner spot in the center. That's the queen generally starts laying in the center and going out in a spiral. So these have already hatched out. These are going to be the next to hatch out. These are going to be the next to hatch out. But you see that is a nice frame of brood right there. So she is still kicking ass and taking names. Can you see in there how deep we are? So she's kicking ass and taking names at her job, which is making the baby bees, bee babies, whatever you want to call it. I am really punchy, guys. Okay, so now again, I could stop right there because I have signs that they have a laying queen who is laying with like you couldn't ask for a more beautiful laying pattern than that. But I'm going to keep looking because I got you with me and I'm nosy. Okay, more brood. Again, look at that beautiful brood pattern. That's a whole sheet of brood. Holy cowsers, right? That's looking good. I'm going to put this down. And on the other side, we can even see, we can do a little peek. You see how you can already see that that's capped brood? Beautiful, beautiful. This girl is building up. I'm a little worried about these swarming. All right, so let me take a look at this frame. Now, because they are Russians, I kind of want to see if I can show you some recapping, because these aren't necessarily hygienic, Varroa hygienic trait bees, but I have seen them recap. Okay, you see here we have some larvae, so that's like 4 days old, right? 3 to 4 days old that we have in here. Smaller larva here. I don't know if you guys can see it. Let me sort of tilt it down here, right? So we've got our younger larva, the fatter larva here, the little babies here. So she's really close. That's not her, that's a drone. In case you think, if you see a big bee with a flat bottom, that is a drone. That is not your queen. Okay? Okay, I know. The Russians always get a little sassy with me. Again, we see the same thing, larva on the outside. You see how she laid from the center, and then as we go around the outside. So she's probably on this frame or on the next frame over, right? Can you hear the girls getting crabby with me? They're like, could you stop? I know, girls, I know. Okay. Gonna gently put you girls back. Whoops. I know. Okay. So this hive is looking really good. They're looking sassy is what they're looking. All right, now you see if all those bees kind of make you nervous, this is what bee towel, this is what bee towel, tea towel is for. We lay the towel on. Except I can't lay anything on today because I have an audience, and that's when I mess everything up. There we go. You see how they start almost immediately calming down under the towel? Like, that's good, right? So let's take a look. So again, I can see that she is, oh, this is quite heavy. She is definitely doing her job, and I don't see any queen cells. So I don't think that they feel any real pressure to, this is heavy. So this tells me this is mostly resources. Yeah, this is mostly resources. Now you see this old looking one? The darker they are, there's a chance that they are older, because they will fly until all their fuzziness kind of comes off. Now Russians in general are darker than, say, the Carniolans or the Italians, but like this girl right here, she is real dark. I know. See how sassy they're getting? Okay. You know, I had a good run where I was literally seeing all of my queens every week, and now they are just hiding from me. I wouldn't expect her to be on this frame. I just wanted to see what's going on. So here's the question. Do we want to be bananas and go into the box underneath it? Do we? I don't know. Maybe we should. Let's be bananas. Let's see what's going on. All right. I'm going to take this. And, oh, what am I doing? I got witnesses. I can't be an idiot now. I know. Okay. And with some smoke. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to pop this box off. They're going to really hate me for this. I'm not manifesting it, but these girls sting. These are the ones that definitely have stung me the most of all my hives, which is why I don't recommend beginners get Russians, because I was a beginner and I got Russians. And so this is, yeah, that feels precarious, but it's okay. This is my second brood box. This stuff is all drone brood, so it's not awesome, but it's not the worst. Right? All right, so we're gonna pop. I haven't taken a look in this box, I think, since I reversed them in March. But I'm gonna get these girls off. I see a lot of drones. We'll see what's happening here. Now, I'm not worried about seeing these drones, because what did we see in that upper box? Fresh brood that was clearly laid by a queen, right? So we got some resources. I'm gonna lay this on here to help calm them down by covering. Let's see what's going. I know. Excuse me, honey. I know. Here we go. Okay. Oop. Yeah, don't do that part. Okay. We got some brood here. There she is. Can you see the queen? Can you see the queen? You see her with a little red spot on her? All right, so now we know we've seen our queen. I'm going to be super duper careful with this frame and very, 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 very gently lower her back in. So, hooray, we saw the queen. Now this is drone brood, and this is burr comb, and we're just going to get rid of this. So now that I've seen the queen, right, we can put this hive back together. I just wanted to show you a queen. I don't know, I was feeling bad. I was feeling like I am not a good beekeeping mentor. That's kind of gross. Sorry about that. But now you have all seen the queen, so now we're all good. And now I'm going to be so very careful when I put, actually I'm going to put this back here real quick, because I know that the queen is here. I want to be very careful that I don't roll her. So I'm going to make sure I have tons and tons of bee space between those two frames. Okay. I know. Oh. Okay. Like I said, in an 8-frame hive, you have a little bit more leeway than in a 10-frame hive. It's not quite as tightly packed. You see, I had 8 frames in here and I still had a little bit of smush room here. Okay. Oops, shit, sorry. But yeah, because I know she's here, I want there to be as little chance as possible of squishing her as I put this frame in, even though chances are she's already gone to the other side. So I'm going to be very careful to put this in, making sure I'm not rubbing those 2 frames together. Okay? Hi, girl. I know. Okay. There we go. Whew. Right, now you see how they are mad at me. I don't know if you can tell. I would be mad at me too. It's okay. I wanted to see your queen. I saw your queen. So what are we gonna do, guys? Actually, I'm gonna towel the edges here real quick. Get them off. I know.